Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, the last day of July. And I think we all say thank goodness and good riddance to July. And of course, this is MadWorldTarot, and the stories I'm reading on today are pretty crazy stories, desperate stories maybe, real levels of delusion showing through in these stories, in my opinion. And this one is a Neil Sean story, so we have to say allegedly, but according to Neil Sean. And just so you know, I'm sticking with the soulless tarot for this one, dark tarot, and so a little bit of that rather cray energy in it, just generally. But according to Neil Sean, Meghan Markle, while she was waiting at Heathrow in the Windsor suite for Harry to join her en route to Nigeria, she apparently sent out instructions that Harry was to get Prince William to, I suppose, fly or whatever, drive out to Heathrow, and not fly, drive, of course, down the road, Windsor, get Prince William to Heathrow to meet her. And that is the Neil Sean story. And apparently she nagged and phoned and cried and harassed, and Harry was busy with all his charity stuff that he was doing in those last few hours before he met his darling wife at the airport to fly off to Nigeria. Apparently Harry was rather overwhelmed by all of this drama. And of course, Prince William did not drive out to Heathrow to meet Meghan Markle at the Windsor suite. We're going to have a look at this story, this very strange story. People who've been talking about it around and about it said, well, it could be some truth to the story, because she did, of course, demand a lift on Air Force One at some stage and was told, no, you can't. I think that was flying back from the late Queen's funeral. She wanted to join Jill Biden on Air Force One and had to be told, nope, you can't do that. So, you know, she's got form for making outrageous demands of people and elevating her own status beyond where anyone else would think it belongs. And there's a card on the floor, which I shall grab, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The rather harassed Knight of Pentacles has shown up, revealing himself to us. So let's carry on shuffling a little bit. I'm going to do a short reading on this. Did she really demand that Prince William dance attendance on her at the Windsor suite at Heathrow? How did Harry feel about this? What was she trying to? There's Prince William who's shown up. They're both there. What was she hoping to accomplish? Get him to apologise, hand over the keys to Windsor Castle. And then generally, what is her obsession maybe with Prince William, her intentions towards Prince William, what goes on with her and her feelings towards Prince William? I want to know what the story is, because why was Prince William the one singled out as having to arrive at the Windsor suite to dance attendance on his sister-in-law, after all she has done to damage his marriage, his personal reputation, the royal family, the country, whatever else. And let's remind you, as I say that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It is just my opinion. It is all speculation. And of course, I just read energy here, and it's archetypal energy because we're dealing with the royal family, the archetypal family. Disclaimer in the box below. He's shown up, King of Cups, so it's Prince William. Prince William in reverse. That is him being cold, uninterested, really icy cold, the energy that's coming off that. But also, that's his energy, but the intentions towards this man might be to provoke, might be to manipulate, might be to upset, might be to undermine, or something might be a little bit different. We're going to get to that, but that's very interesting that he's shown up as the underlying energy of this reading. Quite a spooky, in fact, situation. And we have the Four of Wands. That's the royal family, of course, the firm. And of course, we know, we suspect anyway, we speculate that Harry and Meghan want back in quite desperately, because being out of the royal family has turned out to be not quite so lucrative and so delightful as they thought it was going to be. So that is back in the firm. It's also weddings, celebrations, a couple, a happy couple. And let's just point at our underlying energy and wonder what the intentions towards him really are. We're going to try and find out in this reading. So, was Meghan kicking her heels at Heathrow, waiting for Prince William to show up, not on a white horse perhaps, but something significant? Got the Ten of Swords. This is some scary energy in that card. For me, I mean, this is a dark tarot, so bit of a sacrifice energy there, don't you think? Ten of Swords is ruin, is betrayal, is backstabbing, is all things unpleasant, dark night of the soul. If she was hoping it didn't happen, and that at some level for her would have been a Ten of Swords. But it's coming through for me that the intention is the Ten of Swords for him. That's how I'm reading it. And of course, I'm just expressing my opinion as a tarot reader. But it's quite a chilling card. It's answered more than I asked. And that happens quite often in tarot readings. You ask a question. I'm asking, was she kicking her heels waiting for Prince William to show up? Is there any energy around this Neil Sean story, this allegedly kind of a story? I get the Ten of Swords and the heavy energy that is packed into that card. Harry, let's move on to Harry. Harry's feelings here was allegedly feeling quite harassed and stressed because he and his brother are not on speaking terms. I'm sure that if he tried to phone Prince William would have chucked his phone into the North Sea like that woman did in that court case. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's utterly overwhelmed and can't deal with it. Who's trying to do his stuff. He's had his Thanksgiving ceremony at St. Paul's, and only the Spencers showed up, none of the Windsors, and so he got himself through that. He ducked out early through a side entrance rather than facing the jeering crowd and disappeared. He didn't stick around. I think there was a lunch or something afterwards. Off he shot. I think he went to Scotty's Little Soldiers after that. I'm not sure. Could have been the Well Child lot, but one of those charities that he's still involved in the UK. He's trying to do his thing, and the phone's ringing, and there's SMSs and WhatsApps, and why aren't you answering, and when is it going to happen, and what are you doing? And he actually wants to fall over. He married her. His bad. But there it is, Ten of Wands. And it's interesting, we got two tens here, and they're both horrible cards. Ten of Swords, endings, ruin, desperation. If it's her energy that's in here, it's things are so bad and it needs to be sorted out now. But we're going to find out what she was really up to. If she was there, we're speculating, of course. And Harry's energy is appalling. Ten of Wands in reverse, complete overwhelm, complete despair. Surprised he didn't collapse on the day. And there was a story about the flight being delayed out to Nigeria because the pilot decided he was not going to fly the lovely pair because they were fighting and demanding curtain sections of the first class cabin and all kinds of stuff. I looked at all of that at the time. It seems like all happened 1,000 years ago, but this is allegedly the build-up to what was going on that flight when the pilot just said, sorry, I'm out of here. Someone else can fly these two. Or her, anyway, her. Whew. such energy off that card. So what was she up to? What were her intentions, her true intentions with this meeting that she imagined would happen? I've got the Six of Cups. We're there in the past, and we're there in the breakup of the two brothers, and through her doing, her presence destroyed that past. So it's got to do with the past. It's upright. It's a card of reconciliation. It's remember how wonderful things were between us, the good times. Remember the good old days when we were children, innocent, playing together, how lovely it all was. She's trying to get the brothers back together, and we hear this story quite often that only Megan can fix the situation. If Megan could only have a meeting with the king, for instance, she would smooth everything over. It would all be sorted out immediately. Harry is the useless one. Harry is the one who doesn't know how to fix it. She is the one who can fix it. And so here we have the Six of Cups in reverse, the two brothers. The cards showed the two brothers as I was shuffling before getting this reading. And there it is. So that the intention is to reconcile, is to smooth things over and to bring the two brothers back together again. But what are her true intentions towards Prince William? The Hanged Man. Ooh. And that's to sacrifice the victim, to disempower someone. And, you know, I'm getting Lord of the Rings image here with, what's that spider, that big fat spider, Shelob. Maybe I've got it wrong. But, you know, the poor little hobbit, paralyzed. That's the energy that's coming off that card for me. It's very dark energy. We are in a dark tarot. We are reading on a very strange story or a rumor. And so we have to say allegedly, but that is the energy that's coming through for me. Punishment, blame, victimization, defanging, rendering someone helpless, that they can't act. Neptune energy. And Neptune has got a lot to do with deception, all the D words. Neptune, depression, drugs, deception, various others. All of that is sitting in here because it is Neptunian energy. So there you have it. A rather chilling little reading, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in August.